Hello,
Hello.
and happy holidays, Devin.
Happy holidays, Kyle.
Um, so what we got going on today? What movie we got?
Man, we got the Disney classic. I'm talking classic. You got like the Disney classic. That's the blue screen. It's the da-na-na-na, and it forms the Disney Castle classic, man. And that is Tim Allen's Santa Claus.
Did you just write all that just so you could look it up?
No. I literally was trying to think of a clever intro, and it just
Okay.
worked.
I'll give it to you this time.
Let's go. I'm telling you one thing. One thing people enjoy on this podcast is probably our intro.
I mean, they're always unique. I mean, have you read the descriptions I've been putting?
I need to read them.
Okay, well,
I've been waiting since we kind of were just recording and then like for them to post,
yeah.
and then I've just been. So yeah, I'll read them.
All right, Devin. I don't have a lot of notes. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 notes. I stopped taking notes at some point.
Why is that? Just because you ran out of stuff, or you just like, it's a Disney movie?
I just gave up at the point. I was like, yeah, what? It's a Disney movie. Forget logic.
You really can't, bro. If Disney movies have taught us anything, logic doesn't exist.
Who needs logic? Not us. Who
Listen-
needs sanity? Not
No.
me.
It's the power of magic and friendship, bitch.
I mean, so the movie starts out with a stereotypical dad hating Christmas, like every Christmas movie ever, and he finds the true meaning of Christmas is given.
At the freaking end.
I know, because that's how these stereotypical movies go. But if the focus of his dad hating Christmas and him wanting to focus on work, basic Scrooge McDuck. I mean, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Ever, I can't even say it. Ebenezer Scott, because his name was Scott.
Yeah, I mean, Teen Wolf also had the main character be named Scott, if I'm not mistaken.
Oof.
But this is just stereotypical between 80s and 2010s Christmas movie plot. Dad hates Christmas. Workaholic. Family. Who needs him? He's got 8 kids.
And he's got a hot girlfriend.
This Christmas, out of all of them, he's gonna learn the meaning of Christmas. He's 47 though, but he hasn't learned yet. But he will now.
Dude, he'll totally learn.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wish there was more Hanukkah movies.
You say Hanukkah?
Yes, because at least we have some diversity.
My man says we need a new movie. We need a Hanukkah movie.
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean,
there is a Hanukkah movie.
I know, but it's not on any streaming platform we have.
You talking about the Adam Sandler one?
Yes.
Dang it!
Dude, this movie had some very quotable lines. Could I indulge you in a dramatic reading of some of them?
The Santa Claus movie or the 8 Crazy Nights?
The movie we're talking about?
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
You good? You good, G? You good over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
You forget we're doing popcorn buckets?
I honestly I'm thinking ahead. I'm just like, man, we need to do a Hanukkah movie. And then I realized Adam Sandler had a Hanukkah movie. And now I'm like, we can't watch the Hanukkah movie because it's not on any platform right now.
Yeah, it was my first choice.
We'll get around to it.
But here's some quotes. Elves with attitude.
Bruh. Now that I'm older, I get that reference, and I'm just like, bruh, why are you quoting NWA?
If you understand this reference, please enlighten me.
Oh, you talking to me or you talking to the audience?
Anybody that will answer right now, most preferably you, because I'm on a phone call with you.
Oh, I mean, dude, NWA, They're like, don't mess with beeps with attitudes. We a bunch of thugs and a beep, beep, beep.
You
Like,
censoring yourself because you know we can cuss on this.
I can't repeat what they say in that album.
Oh no, it's a really bad cuss word. Okay,
Yeah.
but dude, I just the elves were just so needlessly dramatic. It was just too comical.
And they're doing dang Power Ranger flips. I'm just like, what are we doing here? I don't remember them being this too intense.
What did it feel like, Dad? America's Most Wanted.
That was another good reference. You know they brought that back?
America's Most Wanted, or what did it feel like, Dad?
America's Most Wanted. They brought that back.
Cool. I don't watch it.
It's terrible. I watched the first episode on Hulu. It's terrible.
Well, my heart will go on. When I wake up, I'm getting a CAT scan.
Again, now that I'm an adult, I see the realization in that quote.
All of Tim Allen's quotes when he's like hating everything were just so phenomenal. I kind of wish he continued to hate Christmas for the rest of the movies, so we get more of this straight rich comedy. Let's see. I've got like 2 more quotables. It's okay. I'm used to it. I lived through the 60s.
Ouch.
I know it's gonna take a blow to you since you grew up in the 1996 and you were from the 60s.
I'm not from the 60s.
Glad you could do that math. I was starting to get worried.
Oh yeah, I'm 24 years old. Man, I told it was around the 60s. That would make me 70 years old.
Devin, your timeline on ages is questionable on this podcast.
Would I not be 70? Hold up. 1970, I would have been 10. 80s, I would have been 20. 90s, I would have been 30. The 2000s, I would have been 40. 2010, I would have been 50. Oh, I would have been in my 60s.
You done?
I'm done.
Okay, Professor. Last quote I have for you. I have homeowner's insurance and a good attorney. Not as good as my wife, but let's not open old wounds.
Yeah, this movie to me, when I was like listening to the quotes, I'm like, this is all very understandable. And ew, when he was like, when he was getting his powers, when he started getting his powers, and he was like, Jimmy, nice, Becky, nice, and he walks by the grown woman, he goes, Vicky, very naughty, and then she turns back, she goes, you would like to find out, and I'm like, ew, I'm an adult, I understand this reference now.
Yeah, now you know how I feel about all the sex scenes that we watched together.
Oh, I didn't think it'd be a Disney movie.
Dude, we literally watched a Halloween movie focused on a child's virginity.
Oh yeah, we did, and we freaking roasted that movie.
Yep. How long have we been talking?
8 minutes and 48 seconds.
Dude, I'm almost out of notes.
Already?
Yep.
Sheesh.
One note I have is the makeup for Scott is getting chonkers. And it's really good.
You talking about his when he transitions into this white hair?
Yeah, the fat suit he used that they used for the movie was really good, especially for its time in 1994.
Oh man, I thought Tim Allen just got really fat.
Not to my knowledge.
Not to my knowledge, neither. I don't think he really did.
So, I have a question for you. This is probably a short episode because I can pull something out, but so correct me if I'm wrong, Adam Sandler has an Adam Sandler universe, right? It's called the Sandlerverse.
I mean, as of recently, fans have called it that, so yes.
Okay. I would like to argue Tim Allen does too.
How so?
Okay, so Buzz Lightyear appears in Finding Nemo. Also appears in Cars. Buzz Lightyear also appears in Family Guy, The Simpsons, South Park, and Bedtime Stories, which is an Adam Sandler movie. So there's a link there. So Buzz Lightyear is technically in the Sandlerverse. I'm fairly certain the Tim Allen universe could also include this Santa Claus, and Tim Allen gets the Tim Allen from Home Improvement to do repairs on his home in Last Man Standing, and if I'm not mistaken, Buzz Lightyear also appears in that sitcom. So in that one TV show, Last Man Standing, there's a possibility that all these other the other Tim Allens are in this one universe somehow.
Oh, dude, my brain hurts. My mind is blown. I never thought of it like that.
And there's a possibility most of them are called Tim Allen.
Yo, that makes my mind explode.
All right, Devin, I've got one more talking point, and then I'm out.
All right.
So what I was talking about, I think in either Conjuring 1 or 2 or Major League, I forget which, but we recorded 3 today because we're trying to, blaze through them like the Wild Stallions.
Hey, Bill and Ted, face the music.
Yep, and I did the little hand thing.
Did you finish that movie too? I got like 10 minutes left.
I finished The Bogus Journey and the first one, but I forget the name of it.
Oh man, I only have access to the third one.
Yeah, I have access to 2, or I did have access to 2 of them on HBO Max.
Oh, they take them off?
Yeah, they took off Bogus Journey.
Hope it'll probably be on Netflix soon.
If it does, keep an ear out, listeners.
All right, and I was like, "This is my movie." We'll talk if I get access to the other 2 movies, we'll review them.
Yeah, it may be one of those where we get a box set and we just crank through them.
But anyways, like you were saying.
So there was a comic about death, which had similar properties to. It was a guy who tried to commit suicide. He accidentally killed Death, and he puts on Death's cloak, and similar to how Scott did that with Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And that comic, I don't know if they continued it or what, but around the time that this movie was in production, they bought the rights to that comic. Disney did, and then I don't think they ever did anything with the comic, but a lot of the elements from the comic, like this, where how he accidentally kills Santa Claus, puts on the coat, becomes Santa Claus, and starts becoming that job, is very reminiscent of the way that comic is. And I don't know if the creator of the comic is still alive. I think he died I forget when he died, like 2000s or later 90s, but he died of something, and then to never be able to confirm or deny it that this was a production, because he was also hired by Disney around the point this movie was also being made. So possible comic book movie? Question mark.
Big question mark.
Yep. I forget the name of the comic, but Holly Jolly Devin, what do you think?
What do I think?
Mm-hmm.
I think this was a Disney movie that stands the test of time. I mean, comes on every year. You like it? It's Tim Allen. I mean, Tim Allen's starting to become dated, but it's Tim Allen.
What do you mean?
Bro, I promise you, if you ask these younger kids now, they won't even know who Tim Allen is.
I don't think you know what bigoted means.
Oh.
Look up bigoted real quick. I want to make sure that we're on the same page. Okay, while we do a quick learning. How is everyone at home? Is everyone doing well? Are you eating enough?
How do you spell it?
Pigo, I think 2 T's ED.
Bigoted. Publicity or unreasonably attracted to the belief, opinion, or faction in particular. Oh,
Keep reading it out loud so the viewers know what we're talking about.
alright. It's obliterally or unreasonably attracted to a belief, opinion, or fact or fiction in a particular projection against or antagonist towards a person or people on the bias of their membership of a particular group.
Like anti-Semitism with Jewish people, racism, homophobia, transphobia, you know those. You there?
I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, I guess it glitched for a second.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay. So it's homophobia, transphobia, racism, anti-Semitism, like those. Do you think Tim Allen fits those boxes?
I just know Tim Allen got a DUI.
Okay. Well, that is not a good thing. I wouldn't necessarily mean that he's discriminatory towards a marginalized group or antagonistic towards them.
I'm gonna say no because it's Tim Allen. Who could hate Tim Allen?
Apparently you.
I don't hate Tim Allen.
Dude, I just got big deja vu of filming this episode and I didn't realize it. That whole conversation with you hating Tim Allen. I just realized I had a dream about that. And I was sitting in this exact seat. Crazy, right?
That's trippy, man.
Dude, I have so much deja vu. I get it months at a time sometimes.
Weird.
Yep. Devin, I don't know how much more we can squeeze out in this episode.
I'm trying to think. What'd you think of dude? You know what I thought was a pretty cool effect?
What?
When he shaved his beard and they just said boom, Whitebeard's back. I thought that was a pretty cool effect.
Dude, they did a great job with a lot of the special effects. A lot of them were very good. I just really love the movie for like the cinematography, not the cinematography, the post-production, the stuff behind the scenes that went into this. I really appreciated it, but at the same time I didn't care for a lot of the like plot holes and logic, like the reindeer, despite the sleigh being like powered by like jet fuel or something like that.
Yeah, it was weird. They're like, the reindeer are just here.
Yeah. I don't. Well, other scenes the reindeer could like fly and do stuff, and then you have the one sassy reindeer.
Yo, can we talk about how he fit into a tiny roof?
Well, from what I remember from a kid, it was just supposed to be magic. Like, the only way you could possibly understand that is magic helps either create a chimney that kind of like teleports in there. It's like chimney themed teleportation, if you will. Or he just magically fit like a cat no matter what, because the chimney would fit around him.
That's what I thought. The chimney, he just stuck in there. He said, "There ain't no chimney," and the bag said, "Oh yes, there is, motherfucker." Sucked him into the pipe.
That was like pure 90s magic right there, and I was like, obviously that made sense in my childhood brain. And then as an adult, I'm like, yeah, that's some Doctor Strange level shit.
Dude, Doctor Strange and I'm sorry. I don't want to get off topic.
I mean, we got about 20 minutes, so I think this may be a shorter episode. I mean, these aren't egregiously long. Well, not all of them.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say the longest one was.
It's either Outlaw Josie Wells, The Suicide Squad, or He-Man, the documentary.
God, I don't want everyone to talk about that He-Man, the Power of Grayskull.
I mean, we can only go up from there.
I mean, we did. We set the bar pretty low.
All right, Devin. Speaking of ratings, what do you rate it?
You know, I don't hate this movie, but it's kind of like the Conjuring movies. I was kind of like, I've seen it once or two times.
In my opinion, it's not exceptionally great, but it's not exceptionally bad. It's one of those where, oh yeah, it's Christmas time. Let me sit down with a glass of cookies or eggnog and just take a gander over there. Man, I talk like an old man. I'm just now realizing that.
You're just now realizing it?
Well, I thought most people my age also use the word neat. Not my fault, I'm weird.
Power to you.
Yep.
But no, I'm going to rate this one. I've always liked it growing up, so I'm going to give it a 9.
You giving it a 9?
I'm going to give it a 9.
I really like this movie. I'm gonna start off by saying that, which probably isn't gonna say much. But I don't think it's exceptionally good or bad. I think it's pretty good for its time. I'm gonna give it a little higher than average and go with like a 7 out of 10.
Fair point.
So, I mean, there's definitely a lot worse. I mean, we watched The Conjurings, definitely a lot worse. But you can tell that a lot of production went into this. Like, I thought, this world building was very big for this movie. And it's just to start off with this, and there's like 3 of them or 4 of them. But this did a great job for setting things up, world-wise, as well as one-offs and just the making of the props and stuff was very good. So I think I'm going to give it a 7.
That's fair.
All right, Devin. So what Christmas movie are we watching next Sunday?
Oh, shit.
That is not correct. I cannot find a movie titled that was Christmas themed.
Please hold.
Please don't fact check me on whether there's a movie called shit or is it a Christmas movie. I don't actually know. It's El Camino Christmas 2017.
Oh, I'm glad I just now pulled up the list.
Yeah, it's okay. All right, Devin. We got 23 minutes. What would you like the last words to be?
Ho, ho, ho.